Hey, what's going on, guys? I am back again with another video. This time around, I want to talk to those who are in the market for a new iPhone, and particularly those who are interested in the iPhone 14 Pro. And should you wait for the iPhone 15 Pro, I will start off by saying I've always looked at iPhones in terms of longevity. And I would say if you're someone who keeps your iPhone for a long time, you may want to wait for the latest to come out, since the iPhone 15 Pro, if history repeats itself, should come out in a couple months. In my household, we normally keep iPhones for about 5 years. In fact, my oldest son still has his iPhone XS, which I would say is around 5 years. Other than that, if you want to expand the longevity of your iPhone, we can replace the battery. The prices range from $49 to $99. But if you're looking for the latest and greatest, in this video, I want to tell you some of the features that are coming to the iPhone 15 Pro that might make you want to consider waiting. Now, a lot of people have heard this, but the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Pro is changing the charging port that will be going to USB-C. Now, some of you out there may prefer Lightning, but it's been around since 2012, so it's been around for more than 10 years. And as of right now, in my household, there's 2 items that charge by Lightning, and that's the Apple remote and our iPhones. I would suggest thinking of other electronics that you use on a daily. For me, it's my MacBook Pro, my Nintendo Switch, my iPad Pro, and my PS5 controller. They all use USB-C, so there's a good chance a lot of devices that you are using today are using USB-C. With that said, USB-C has a much higher transfer rate than the Lightning standard. Lightning can only transfer at 480 megabits per second, while USB-C can transfer at 40 gigabits per second. But I know what you're thinking. I can just use AirDrop, but AirDrop can only transfer at a maximum of 25 megabits per second, depending on the network conditions. So I think if you're someone who has a lot of USB-C devices in your house, wait a few months. The iPhone 15 should get USB-C. Some other features you may want to consider waiting for: the iPhone 15 Pro was getting a new button that will replace the silent switch for the iPhone 15 Pro. It's going to be replaced with a solid state mute button that we can actually customize to activate maybe your favorite app, maybe launch Siri, or you can even use it as a shutter button to take pictures, which I think is kind of cool. Now, what is a solid state button? It's a button that does not move, but with the assistance of the iPhone's Taptic engine, when we apply pressure to the solid state button, the Taptic engine gives us the illusion that we are pressing a physical button. Actually, Apple introduced this back with the iPhone 7 back in 2016, so there's a very good chance that you've experienced this before. Some of the benefits of a solid state button is the fact that it will provide better waterproofing for our iPhones, since there are less moving parts. So I'll be honest, a solid state button won't make me want to wait for the iPhone 15 Pro, but the next feature I discuss will. The next iPhone is rumored to get a optical zoom via a periscope lens. I would say if you're a parent like me, I would suggest waiting for the iPhone 15 Pro for this feature, because there's a good chance you take a lot of pictures. To give you a scenario, my son just graduated from high school, and I was far away from the stage, and I was actually able to zoom in, but I was not able to maintain the same image quality as I was capturing this treasure moment. So to have a better zoom in situations and scenarios like this would be welcoming, and this is what would make me wait for the iPhone 15 Pro. Other than that, if you're at, let's say, a sporting event, this will come in handy to get better shots with the optical zoom. Now, smartphones in the market that are currently using this periscope style lens is the S23 Ultra. I would say after watching this video, go check out some videos of the S23 Ultra in action with the periscope lens. It's pretty amazing, but definitely I would hold out for the iPhone 15 Pro if you're someone who takes a lot of pictures and videos. Some other features that will be coming to the iPhone 15 Pro is the fact that Apple will be using titanium as opposed to stainless steel. Now, with Apple using titanium, the iPhone 15 Pro will be lighter but remain about the same strength as the current stainless steel iPhone 14 Pro, which is a huge benefit. First off, I think the iPhone 15 Pro is going to be more comfortable to hold for a longer period of time, and there's a strong chance we won't drop our iPhones, particularly for those crazies who run around with their $1,000 iPhone with no case. I'm about to finish up here, but there's a couple other features that I wanted to throw out to you that are more than likely not a deal breaker in terms of waiting for the iPhone 15 Pro, But I just wanted to let you know the iPhone 15, and I want to say the iPhone 15 Pro will be getting unified volume buttons as opposed to having two separate buttons for volume up and volume down. This, like I mentioned, is not a reason to wait for the iPhone 15 Pro, but this was something that was used in the first 3 iPhones, and then in the iPhone 6 also used this unified button. The benefits, I think, of the unified button is it's going to create a cleaner look, and it's going to reduce the number of physical buttons for the iPhone 15 Pro, which will improve its dust and water resistance. Other than that, the last thing we should see is slightly thinner bezels that is going to be somewhat curved on the iPhone 15 Pro. Again, like the volume rocker, it's going to give a cleaner look, but the iPhone 14 Pro already has a 87% screen to body ratio, but the average consumer would not notice this slight change. So in conclusion, I guess you really have to ask yourself, can you benefit from these rumored upgrades coming to the iPhone 15 Pro? I'll be honest, I'm sold on the periscope zoom and the upgraded USB-C port. I'm a parent, so I like to take a lot of pictures, and all my tech uses USB-C, so I'm going to be excited to have one more device that uses USB-C. Other than that, I think this is the end of the video. If you guys have any questions about the iPhone 15 Pro and its rumored features, you know what to do. Hit me up in the comment section below. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more from Apple Fan Dad. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.